like you said, when you want to fight the person, you believe in yourself.
What makes Charlo think if Billy Joe was who was the first? Callum Smith.
Mm-hmm.
If he was
does it make if I have a new phone or not?
Because you know your old phone was some shit. if Callum Smith like got paid $6 million,
I mean his ass hurt. I bet you been playing basketball, so your stomach, back, knees, everything.
Hey, I'm surprised I'm still sitting up with y'all right now.
Hey, wait a minute, we about like 100 minutes.
You ain't lying. You ain't even started the time or nothing.
But go ahead, finish your statement. So
if Callum Smith made $6 million and he was bringing the WBA and they fought for the WBC. Mm-hmm. Billy Joe made 8, and he brought the WBO. Mm-hmm. And Caleb Plant got his 10 for having the last piece of the puzzle. What makes Charlo think he should get more than that?
He should.
You ain't bringing shit to the puzzle. You moving up.
You have to beat the man. If you like we were just saying,
your pay-per-view did shitty, so it ain't like you.
Well, what do you get?
Floyd got 41.5. Canelo got 5.
What I tell you? You know why? Because he wanted to be the best. Exactly. And that's why he the fuck where he at right now. And the rest of these motherfuckers is tagging along, hanging from motherfucking shoestring. That's exactly why.
When you believe that you are the best, and I mean, I'm not going to say, look, I hate to count people money, and I'm not going to say that somebody has to take less to get into that ring because, like I said, I've been in the gym, right? I know. You know, that is a very, very fucking dangerous sport. I did not do it at a professional level or anything like that, but I've been in the gym, and you have to take guts to get in between them goddamn ropes.
100%.
So, I'm not going to count other people's money, but I'm saying if you believe in yourself, the best people, you have proof right here. The best people, they take those chances. I don't care about the money. I think I can whoop your ass, and if I whoop your ass, I become the man.
And that's what I'm saying. And this is what be pissing me off with the Haney shit, right? Mm-hmm. Because what they do is equivalent to me saying, yeah, Tony, what's up? You want to fight? And you like, yeah, I want to fight. And I'm like, well, shit. Meet me in Atlanta, and then we can rumble. And then if you like, no, nigga, I'm not coming to Atlanta. We can go right here. And I'm like, nah, meet me in Atlanta. And then as soon as you say no, I'm like, oh, he ain't really want to fight. He ain't, no. Like, come on now. Like, if
I just think, like I said, I mean, I get what you're saying. I really do believe, and I just reiterate this again, that it went off the rails when they started trying to move that fight away from Australia. That man clearly and always stated that he wanted his next fight to be in Australia. That should not have been a stumbling block so fucking ever. Like you said, Brandon, I don't care if they was at 25%. If Cambosa sit there and say, well, because they're at 25%, I'm only making $2 million for the goddamn fight. You making $1 million.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Simple as that.
That's it.
Shit. J-Rock took whatever the fuck Jerry Hurd gave him. What'd he do? He came here and he beat Jerry Hurd ass.
Yeah, because guess what? Devin, you go to Australia. You beat that boy's ass.
You got all
the belts.
Everything.
Everybody has to come see you now. You talk about everybody dunking now. Everybody has to come see
There's
you.
No way around it.
There's no way around it.
Why?
So therefore, you take whatever the fuck you can.
Well, there's that other word.
What?
Greed.
Man, like I said, you show all this shit on Instagram, all these Bentleys, you ain't hurting for no bread.
Exactly.
Beat the man. That's all I'm saying. And it's not. I think Devin Haney is an excellent fucking fighter.
He is. I think
but
so.
I can't stand. Oh, well, let's make it look like this or I don't like that shit. Like, I'm a straightforward motherfucker, and y'all know that. I'm gonna say what the fuck I feel, and I'm gonna move how I move, and whatever the fucking consequences is gonna be what it's gonna be.
Right.
So, my thing is, if you this king of the hill, and you, well, shit, whatever you decide, I'm doing it. And that right there, let me know that motherfucker want that fight.
Y'all have to excuse me. I did some stupid shit, played some ball with some young boys today.
Got your old ass mixed up. You know what? Then you got to have some Epsom salt upstairs, bro. But shit, I mean,
you need to find the nearest float tank, motherfucker. Your ass in trouble.
Massage envy or something. what I forgot the topic of this damn thing. What was it?
Oh shit, we was talking
about Cambosis.
Oh, Roundtable.
Cambosis. And
so it didn't hurt that this one was a long.
But you know what? The thing is, Lomachenko has said from day one, I want to be the undisputed lightweight champion.
He has.
And, you know...
And guess what he did? He did everything to make it happen. Yeah. I have...
Not only...
When Teofimo... And this is the part that be pissing me the fuck off. Because we forget timelines so quickly. We forget that Teofimo was just Devin Haney. He was the young guy that was whooping people's ass, looking super impressive, and calling out Lomachenko. And this was the guy that everybody claimed that Lomachenko was scared of. Mm-hmm. And then as soon as he made moves to make that fight happen, now it's this new young tenderoni that's coming up that y'all done fell in love with, a la Jaron Ennis, a la any of these young motherfuckers that come out the blue. And now he's just supposed to divert because... Like, no, that's not how this shit work. Cause guess what? If he'd have took Devin Haney, it would have been Shakur. It's gonna be a revolving door and a continuous cycle. So to me, Lomachenko did exactly what the fuck he was supposed to do. Oh, y'all want to franchise me to make undisputed? Cause that's initially what it was. Let's do it.
I mean, I just can't. Like I said, I can't be mad if y'all tried to move away from. You know, I just can't be mad at that. I mean, right now you're talking about, you know, your take with Lomachenko, you know, whatever they paid Lomachenko, then what were you asking for before? That's what I want to know. What were you asking for before? Because if you really wanted to fight, it should have been whatever the fuck he wanted.
You know what I'd have did? Which I want to offer.
Period.
We could do 1.5. Can y'all make it 2? No. Let's go. Simple as that. Let's go.
You know what's gonna happen?
Cause after I whoop his motherfucking ass, and of course if it's gonna be a rematch, then I would have tried to negotiate. Well, shit, if I win, I get the bigger purse split. Right. But fucking Wilder Joshua, fine. You want to give me fucking 10%? I'll take it. Yeah. As long as after I beat your ass, you take that shit in a rematch. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can't be mad at a motherfucker that's like, fuck it, let's go.
All right, one quick thing. Canelo Bivol.
Y'all know who my pick is. I don't see nothing special from Dimitri Bivol.
I'm goddamn tired of seeing Canelo beat up on Caucasians. So, yeah.
So who?
So who you picking?
Is that fight side?
No, but that was the deal.
Yeah,
that's what Edwin initially.
Yeah, that's what Edwin asked. Yeah, that's what he had asked. We went off on the.
We talked about the Triple G, but we didn't do the
Triple G, but we didn't get the Bivol.
Well, Edwin, he asked Canelo Bivol or the both of them.
It was both because that was the deal.
Yeah, but you know we went off for like goddamn 20 minutes on Triple G over there.
We ain't gonna see a Bivol fight because he gonna lose the Triple G.
Boy, shut the fuck
up. You sound dumb.
I know. Hey, I'm gonna tell you what's gonna happen.
Edwin, I think that Canelo's going to beat Bivol.
He gonna beat both of them, man.
And then Charlo, Charlo, when you finish with all your little, you know, your little situation that you got going on, which I don't know what it is or whatever. But when you finish with that, you'll probably be back down there to 168. So just, you know, like don't start talking and getting reckless because the man gonna knock on your door again, and you gonna have your brother answering the door for you and shit. Don't do that.
If I'm Canelo, I tell Eddie Herman, fuck Triple G, bro. Give me a Bivol deal, and I'm going on. And then once I go dominate 175, I'll come back and holler at you. Make a deal for Dimitri Bivol. Fuck Triple G. I don't want to see that shit. And then I beat his ass, and then I go beat Joe Smith ass, and then I say,
but
better be let's go.
The reason why, I mean, I don't want to see a Triple G fight, but the reason why I will watch it because I do believe
I will watch it.
The reason why I do believe like Edwin that he is going to stop Triple G this time, and I'm just and you know what?
Wait a minute, didn't you say he had the one of the best chins and
he ain't got one of the best bodies?
No, but Canelo different now. That little Canelo that had just moved up from 54.
I don't know if he's stopping him to
he's stopping him
to the body though. I don't give a fuck
where he stop him to. I don't give a fuck if the trainer throw the towel in.
You saw what was happening in the last part of the second fight when he was going to his body. The man was doing this, man.
Now we talking about Canelo that's done got acclimated at 168.
Last thing to go is the power.
Who? Oh, we ain't worried about that. We know Canelo.
Wait, so even if they fought, because Triple G ain't fought at 168.
He supposed to be moving up to 68.
Oh, fuck that, man.
Gonna beat the shit out that boy.
Shit, man.
He gonna beat his old ass, and look. You wanted to sit around, and you wanted to fight. You wanted to
He
fight.
almost got stopped by Lomachenko.
Exactly. You want to
Canelo
fight
beat the
these
shit out of
fighters
that boy.
in order to wait and preserve yourself for a Canelo fight. You about to get what you asked for if they sign that deal. He's going to stop Triple G.
Didn't he promise that he would never fight Triple G again?
Yeah, I mean at one point, but
Man,
I mean
all
when
I
you
know
start
is-
when you start talking all that goddamn money,
Canelo, hey, y'all know I fight.
That's easy fight.
Andre is a DAZN fighter. Why can't he get the fucking fight at
He's a
168?
horrible fighter. Horrible fighter.
So why can't he get the fight?
I mean, shit, who knows?
I think people would be more interested in Andre than fucking Triple G.
I mean, I don't know. I feel
I
like
would look. I would rather see an Andre.
I really don't give a
fight.
fuck who he fights.
But I mean, because I don't like I said, because I don't want the Triple G shit. Like I said, I could do without that. There will be a Bivol, like you said, Andre, but shit, Andre looked like Andre, and and I gave David Benavidez a lot of credit, but I'm gonna give Andre credit too for saying fuck it. Damn it, I'll fight David Benavidez.
100%
Yeah, I
respect.
give him so
Him
much
and
respect
David
for that. Yep,
Benavidez. But
him
guess
and
what?
David Benavidez for that.
The fight got to get made.
That's it.
I'm tired of motherfuckers saying what they would do. I fight fucking Iron
Yeah,
Man.
but like I said,
But we
shit,
gotta do it.
Yeah, look, like you said, you could sit there like your uncle said. It's your uncle, right?
Yeah.
He said, look, we can make it seem like whatever we want, right?
All you
David,
gotta do is
gonna
go fight.
Look, David, you go out there and you say you want Andre, right? And the man just
I'ma
say,
handle the business
the man just say,
behind
I handle the press. Look, so when
you
Andre
think Dougal
answered,
was doing for
look,
both?
look, when Andre answered, he was like this. That's a dangerous fight. So we gonna need.
Rock Newman. That's what
That man said they need more money to fight Andre than they need to fight Canelo.
That sounds like some stupid shit.
Listen, y'all, if y'all think Bo didn't
Because
want
he
to,
dangerous?
if y'all think
Yes.
Bo didn't want to fight Lennox Lewis, y'all motherfuckers tripping. Y'all motherfuckers tripping. Bo wanted that work.
Yeah,
Trust and believe. Man, Bo. First of all, Bo didn't feel like he got whooped. Like the fucking ref stopped the fight after one punch.
Are we talking about the Olympics?
Yeah, when
The
when
Olympic
got stopped,
shit.
yeah, right.
But I'm saying that if y'all think Bo didn't want that fight, y'all niggas tripping. That's that behind the scenes shit. How much are we making? Oh, y'all not doing this? Bo, this is what we doing. Throw that fucking belt in the trash. And motherfuckers back then didn't have the business savvy that some of these fighters have now.
Yeah.
Would Bo have beaten Lennox Lewis?
I don't care if he'd have beat him. What I'm saying is he wasn't scared to fight him.
Okay, that's what you're saying.
Oh.
It goes back to look, Charlo turning down the deal for Canelo.
That fight should have happened already. And the fact that he turned that shit down, he again fake.
Like I said.
Because
One thing for sure.
like I said, if I believe that I can whoop your ass, it doesn't matter. You're not gonna get out of it by trying to lowball me. I'm going to beat your ass.
I'm gonna leave y'all with this one liner, and we can end this shit. When Canelo come knock on that door and say trick or treat, you better have some fucking candy. I'm telling you, you better have some motherfucking candy.
How many times you gotta say candy, man?
Cause I'm on 3.
Yeah.
Cause if I give you 2 more, the motherfucking bees gonna start coming out that motherfucking ceiling, and that little Mexican motherfucker with the red hair gonna pop up. Baby. You want baby? I know that.
Yeah, I know
Two
that.
names.
Judgment Day.
Otter better be Joe Smith.
You heard what I said? Eddie, get me Beevil.
Mm-hmm.
Whoever the fuck Joe Smith with, give me him.
Mm-hmm.
Better be able, let's make it happen. If I had my way. Fuck. Benavidez doesn't offer anything. If he beats Benavidez, they're going to say,
Charlo.
neither one of them. That's why I said, if I had it my way, I just want
I'm gonna tell you,
Charlo fight.
I want the Charlo fight. I want it personally, but this is the thing is,
Why?
when Charlo, this is what it is.
Because I'm tired of him talking that
You
bullshit.
no, you don't want Charlo to get his ass beat. That's all it is with you. So you keep asking this why shit. Look, this man has had to endure. I'm not saying Charlo. I'm talking about Canelo right now. I'm not the biggest Canelo fan, but look, everybody said that he ran from the Charlos at 154. He ran from Charlo at 160. You're talking about a warrior. I don't think nobody really runs from any goddamn body, but you're talking about somebody who has to deal with that. So now he's like this. Okay, now I'm out of my deal. He said, because Oscar ain't want to deal with you motherfuckers. Now I'm out of my deal. What? Look, I just fought Plant. What the fuck is up? What's up now? What's up?
Preach.
Yep. Like you said.
Watch this.
Look, Candyman. Look, then somebody knocked at the door. Somebody said, whoa. Don't say the next two. I think that's Canelo outside.
Yeah.
Trick or treat. Yeah, trick or treat.
But this is and like I said, this is why I say people forget the timeline shit, right? Because they like to say, oh, he ran from
yeah, break it down.
He ran from Charlo and he ran from Benavidez. But you have to remember, Canelo, even though he's 31, his start to his career was so young. So when he was a professional at 15, these guys were still fighting in amateurs. So Canelo at 23 is fighting Floyd versus Charlo at 23. We don't know who the fuck he fought.
True.
You know what I'm saying? So when you look
got
at
into the sport, I think at
who?
that time, the Charlos.
No, I'm saying they
were good
when
amateurs.
when Canelo was a professional at 15, Canelo was 40-something wins when he fought Floyd already. Charlos ain't got 40 wins yet. So his even though their age is the same, he really a generation ahead of them because of when he started. So just like they chasing the Canelos or whatever the case may be, he's chasing the Mayweathers, the Cottos, and these guys who were the guys before him. So it's not that, oh, he running from Charlo. No, nigga, I'm trying to conquer fucking, I want fucking Cotto, he lose the Trout. Okay, I fight Trout. I want fucking, who the fuck did he fight?
He fight Cotto.
Yeah, but the Cotto fight came afterwards because he was supposed to fight Cotto. He was supposed to fight Victor Ortiz. Victor Ortiz lost to Josecito Lopez. So he beat Josecito Lopez, and Cotto was supposed to be his next fight. Cotto lost to Trout. So he beat Trout. Floyd called his name. He lost. He took a tune-up in Angulo, and what did he do right after that? He fought the best guy at 154.
That De La Hoya did not want him to fight.
You know why? Because the real recognize real. And when that motherfucker said doof 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 in Guadalajara, Jalisco, Mexico, Canelo opened that motherfucking door. That's the difference. That's the difference.
Laura called him a bitch in public.
And guess what? He knocked at that motherfucking door.
Yeah, that's knocking at the door.
And guess what Canelo said? I'm here.
But Lard did what he needed to do to get him in the fucking ring.
I don't
embarrass him, whatever needed to be done.
Guess what?
I don't see Charlo doing that. Andre somewhat, but he fucked up when he said, I admire you.
And you have to take into account that when you're, I don't give a fuck how much people don't want to pay attention to, oh, it's a size, yes, it is size of the street. When he was fighting with De La Hoya, he couldn't make certain fights happen because he was under contract. When he signed that 11-fight deal with DAZN, he couldn't make certain fights happen because he was under contract. But guess what? Break the walls down.
Yeah. You know what I see in Canelo? And I ain't a fucking fan, but I do.
You don't have to be a fan to
I
recognize
see
real.
pride. I see a man that is real prideful. And if you get out there and embarrass him or say enough shit, as Charlo did, I guess, exactly. He said, okay.
And see, Canelo not the type that's gonna hop on Instagram and say nothing back.
Only thing Charlo was hollering that they want cinnamon, but they was fans. They been to Canelo fights. Like Brandon made one statement, like, I mean, when have you seen Canelo at any of their fights? I don't think he's been at their fights. I mean, it's just If
it ain't Ryan, or Andy Ruiz,
and it's like so. I think that it's just that, like you said, you feed off of that. People thinking that that Canelo running from you, and now when he's a free agent and that motherfucker send that contract over, and you hesitating, and you got to look and talk about you think that you need more money or something like that. I'm not saying that that's the facts, people, but just, you know, if it was that you need more money, because he didn't sign it right away.
I warned you, motherfuckers. I said when he gets out of this contract, and he go to the PBC and say, "What's up now?" Y'all keep that same energy.
You know what? Fuck it. I want to see him fight Makabu. God
Beat the shit out of Makabu, big slow ass. But Canelo, man, if you ask me, give me Canelo versus all these motherfuckers. I take Canelo.
No,
over
I want to
Tyson
see him
Fury,
fight
too.
that.
Fuck 'em all.
I want. He'll get his ass whipped. I want to see him fight the guys at 175. Canelo is the face of boxing right now, and I think he can usher in this thing as he's already done it at 168. Do that shit at 175, and it might inspire these up and coming fighters to be champions as opposed to sit back and playing the waiting game like
Well,
Charlo
obviously it
and
haven't because
Benavidez.
they're sitting back and waiting for him.
Exactly. Now, when has the... I mean, because even back then, look, Floyd was only fighting 2 times a year, and he was the biggest name in boxing. When the last time when the biggest name in boxing, like you said, fought 4 times, 5 times, you know, like you said, if you want to count, right? Almost in a year. Come on, like.
But even if you protecting the zero,
See,
the
that
thing
I
about
can't
Floyd
go with because
Mayweather,
see, this is why I can't go with that. Because being that guy, you can dictate when you want to fight. Whereas when you on a lower level, especially if you with Al Heyman, he got 200 fighters to make fights.
Nowadays, if
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He got 200. Even back then, Keith Thurman wasn't fighting but 2 times a year. Danny Garcia and them was fighting 2 times a year.
yeah, but they were fighting top shelf comp. They were
Yeah,
fighting
but
each
what I'm
other.
saying is he's talking about when the last time you seen the face of the sport fight 5 times a year. But when you're that guy, you can dictate how many times you
the
fight.
other guys don't have the
Whereas,
opportunity.
what network not going to pick up Canelo?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's what I be trying to get through people's head. It's a business first.
No, I'm saying I know, you know, I'm talking about on that part. I was talking, you know, where I don't give, like I said, nobody else, like I said, was going to be able to do what Canelo did as far as unifying those belts in a year, because Canelo was the biggest name in boxing. Nobody's going to turn.
Nobody else can be a move like
yeah,
that.
but I mean, I don't know. Like I said, the whole Al Heyman thing, but maybe it's come from like an old school thing, Alan. Like you said, when fighters wanted to fight, they fought.
I don't think it was that. I just think that back then, you didn't have fighters tied to promoters. You see
That's
what I'm
what
saying?
I said, when they wanted to fight, they fought.
So
Like I said.
so it was different. Whereas
Yeah.
you got motherfuckers who signed to a promoter can freeze you out. You do some shit they don't like, they don't gotta give you no fucking fight.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying? And now that they're network deals, these promoters have promised certain things to these networks, which we don't know.
Yes, true.
But if a network say, well, shit, I need 12 championship fights this year, I'll gotta find these 12 championship fights.
Yeah, true.
So guess what? Such and such can't unify, because if he unified, then that's one less fight I got to suffice or to please these networks. So it's a bunch of bullshit.
I'm hearing a whole lot of shit about this goddamn, you know, PBC side too. But
bunch
I
of
don't wanna
bullshit,
talk about that.
man.
Yeah.
Like
I mean,
I said, I
that's
don't
why
really
every
give a fuck
goddamn
about
fighters now seem to be on pay-per-view. And you know that Keith Thurman fight ain't deserve to be on fucking pay.
Bro, none of these fights.
Yeah.
Fucking Ortiz, Charles Martin at best should have been a co-main event to fucking Spence or Crawford versus fucking Porter.
So is the Costanzo
Fucking-
fight gonna be on Costanzo Charlo?
I don't know. More shit, I wouldn't see why not. If they put Thurman and
They
Barrios.
put Thurman and Barrios, yeah.
Thurman and Barrios should have been the co-main event to Spence Ugas.
Yeah. They ain't even put the joint on Showtime. They putting all that shit on pay-per-view.
Shit,
They say they don't have the money to pay them right now. And I mean, but your point is well taken, Brandon.
Why you think
like a lot of fighters can't just fight,
Why-
fight. But I mean, shit, how many times did Boots fight last year?
Yeah, but Boots ain't making $5 million a fight. Boots ain't making $3 million a
Yeah,
fight. You see what I'm saying? So like, you can go get my man Xander, you better watch him. Xander Zayas, and he can fight 10 times a year because he making $100,000. So it'll take 10 fights for him to make $1 million.
I understand what you're saying. If you have a contract where you're guaranteed like $3 million per fight,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? For so many fights, then of course, like you said, you can't, because Al Heyman and them, and they said, look, well, I'm not just going to pay you $3 million to fight Tony, and he just came off of his route. You know what I'm saying?
And you can't say they don't have the money, right? Because if you can find $50 million to pay Canelo to fight CHARLO, then you have the money. You're just not willing to spend it on that.
Yeah,
you can take that $150 million and make Spence versus Crawford.
Just say Showtime.
What?
That fight coming on Showtime.
What?
It might be Showtime pay-per-view, though.
What?
Just say Showtime.
Ooh,
I mean, I
Charlo.
see what you're saying, but
Charlo
Castano.
When is
What
that
should I
fight?
hope it is?
When is it?
March 19th.
Okay,
Next month. So,
I can't wait to April. Damn it.
what's
Earl
April?
Spence Ugas.
Yeah, I want to see what Spence look like.
That's what I definitely want to see what Spence look like.
But shit, I think we done covered what we can cover.
Yeah, we
done
done covered everything.
Oscar Valdez.
You got to chop this joint.
Well,
that's
not signed. That's not signed either.
No, that's done. They signed.
I don't see a date
Who?
for it.
They
What
signed.
you talking about?
Corey Stevens versus Oscar Valdez
Yeah,
signed.
that's April 30th.
Both of them
April
got
30th.
the paperwork
Yep.
on Instagram signed.
Yeah.
And guess who favorite fighter that is? See, real recognize real. Shakur said that's smoke. Bob, do what you gotta do.
Mm-hmm.
And guess what? We gonna see if Chris Colbert is as real as they say he is.
Yeah, he's great fight. Now he's great fight.
He fight next weekend.
Chris Cole.
But I think he fighting for that vacant WBA.
Mm-hmm.
But guess what? Shakur gonna call that motherfucking. He gonna ring. He gonna knock on that door.
Yeah.
Colbert. We got Barclays right here.
Colbert already said.
Oh, you know.
Colbert said when he handled that business, Colbert said, "Oh yeah, we gonna see each other."
Yeah, but guess what?
He
Don't
said,
make
"You know
no
my
whole
body."
bunch of bullshit.
Yeah, he said, "You know
Because
my
I
body."
heard Colbert say he was A side of that fight too, and I don't know how.
No.
So that's what I'm saying.
He said, "You know my body." He said, "We gonna fight, and I'm gonna beat
Yeah,
you."
and Shakur said we can have it in New York if you want to.
Yeah.
We don't give a fuck where it's at. Let's work.
But he did put his card a little bit on. But I mean, even though we knew he was gonna beat Jamel Herring.
Guess what?
But he did put his
Jamel
card.
Herring is better opponent than anybody he fought.
That's true.
So who the fuck cares?
Yeah.
And guess
He put
what?
his
At
card
the
on.
end of the day, Valdez is a better opponent than who he fighting.
That's true.
So say what the fuck you want to say. That's what everybody want to get on Instagram and say some shit. But guess who?
No, I'm saying he pulled his card because he was like this. I'm not talking about because he wasn't. Because Shakur actually said that Jamel Herring's better than anybody, you fought.
Mm-hmm.
But he was like, the only reason you was hollering for Jamel Herring because you was in Terrence Crawford's camp and you had sparred him and then you could beat him.
So why he hollering for Valdez? Ain't spar him.
Exactly. But
So he ain't pulled no card. He bluffed. He did some shit for the gram so motherfuckers to say some shit. Because guess what? It's only 2 motherfuckers I see proven. 3. 4.
Yeah, come on. You keep
Fury.
going.
5. Fury.
Fury.
Yes. What the fuck you talking about?
Fury.
Yes.
You said proven.
Yeah.
Only 5 fighters proven.
Yeah. Fury. Cole. Nello. Earl. And Mayo. Mayo taking whoever the fuck got the belt. Let's go. Got a draw. Jamel Charlo.
Oh.
Stano 2 rematch. Let's go. Win, lose, or draw. Harrison lost. Give me him again.
Terrence Crawford ain't on that.
Yeah, he is too.
Yeah, I'm about to say, if
but-
you're going to say Shakur, you can't
But
say
what I'm
Terrence
saying
Crawford.
is, if he on it, he know he not on that. No, he's not on that. Because you know why? He not willing to take whatever to make the fucking fight happen. So no, he's not.
You don't know if Shakur was willing to take whatever to happen.
Guess what? Fight made. That's what I do know.
Yeah.
That's what I do know.
Yeah,
I don't give a fuck
both,
what.
like, they both with Bob, though.
And guess what? What one thing I do know? Fight made. Versus we still
What I
crying
got to
for
do
fight.
with proving, though?
The proof is the fight is made. That's what the proof is.
I don't know about proving, though.
No, what I'm saying is
Oh.
proof to I don't give a fuck who it is. Let's go.
Oh.
It don't matter. Fury
I'm surprised you took the Dillian White fight, but
for what?
Nah, I don't, and Shakur ain't that because Shakur wasn't anybody. Shakur said it had to be him. That's what Shakur said.
Who other champion is there?
Exactly. That's what he said. It had to be him. You was saying whoever.
What
I
other
don't
champion
care.
is it?
No, he said,
Of course I ain't talking about no mandatory. I don't give a fuck about no mandatories. I'm talking about let's make these fights that people want to see. I don't give a fuck about him fighting King Tug or none of them other motherfuckers. I want to see Valdez. And then I want to see Chris Colbert. I don't care about the rest of that
belt?
shit.
Or is that a
I
vacant
think it's
belt?
vacant.
Oh, it's vacant.
But guess what they can do? They can put that motherfucker on the line and let them 2 fight for all the belts.
Nah, let Chris Colbert get that belt so he can see what he gonna do when he got to fight.
Nah, because then it's going to be, I need 50. No, fuck all that. Let's go.
I want him, like I said, let him fight because I want
What's
to see.
that,
I
one-
want
that's
to
about
see if he gonna
122.
have that same energy when he fights. Because Shakur gonna have 2 belts
Guess what?
because he gonna beat Valdez.
No,
Let's
that's
make it
130. That's 130.
Guess what? Let's go. You know, fuck that. You better put some respect on my man's name. You know why? Because when Bob said, "Oh, we can fight Lomachenko," I don't give a fuck who it is. I don't care if it's Lomachenko or if it's Valdez. If I gotta pick, of course I want Valdez because that's a belt. And guess what? Lomachenko another one. George, what you say? 300,000. Fuck it, let's go.
Yeah, what you say, George? What you say, $50?
Yeah, fuck it. Let's go.
You gonna play for it?
Yeah.
But you paying for the plane ticket?
Yeah,
right?
you just pay for my plane ticket. Give me a couple things of Corona after the fight.
Exactly.
Fuck it.
Yeah, fuck it. Let's go at it.
All these other motherfuckers, even Earl, 65. Make the fucking fight, bro. I don't give a fuck. If you really think you can beat Bud,
They in their 30s now, though, man.
yeah, but still, what's left?
Yeah, that's that. Look, I think that fighters start, like when every young fighter is willing to make every goddamn fight they can, but when they get older and they've been in the sport and they start to look at retirement, man, they start to look. Yeah, they start exactly. They start to look at the money they can make. Man.
What I'm saying is, what money are you going to make outside of Bud? You're not going to fight Mel, which means he got to move up. What are you going to do? Make the fight. If you really want to beat the man, if you really want to beat a man, be undisputed and have it, Earl is the undisputed champion, that's what you got to do. You got to go knock on that door. Mm-hmm. Andre Ward. Oh, you want to fight Triple G, you won't move up to fight Kovalev. Let's go.